Why did I start YouTube? For money, obviously. Who does YouTube for fun? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's all money! YouTube money! You want a hot body? You want a Bugatti? You want a Maserati? You better work, bitch! You want Lamborghini? Sip martini? Look hot in the bikini? You better work, bitch! Jokes aside. Greetings everyone and welcome back. Actually no, not welcome back. Welcome in this brand new video. Today we're gonna do something different, I guess. If you don't know, there is like this thing which is called YouTube Tag Challenge, I believe. I think it's around for like a month or so. It might be more, I really hard to tell. And I had been tagged by TheOniEks to do this challenge thing. What is the challenge about, yes? Well, it is pretty simple actually. It's just like 11 questions I have to answer. And afterwards I gonna tag another people which I would like to see do this video. It's not of course something you must have to do. Do it like if I tag you, just do it if you feel like it. Although I think it's kind of fun and you probably should go for it. So yeah, there's this 11 questions related directly to YouTube channel. Well, in this case, my YouTube channel. And the questions will be in the description. I guess let's get to it. Also, I probably should mention it's really early in the morning and I just make my coffee and I barely see on my eyes, so I apologize if I'm gonna like tag stuff. I'm gonna consider this video like as Twaddle. I mean, it won't be Twaddle obviously, but it's gonna just land on my Rambling Series playlist. So yeah, let me just get zip of my awesome coffee. Much better, but it's probably gonna take me a while before it's gonna kick in. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to the questions, shall we? First question: why did you start YouTube? Why did I start YouTube, you ask? Let me answer. I started YouTube in 2007. I mean, I guess you could say so. My account is like that old, and I was like just uploading this random videos from games with like music, like really simple stuff. Why did I start it? I mean, the thing is, I'm kind of, sort of, I don't like say such stuff about myself, but I kind of am creative persons a bit, like not like too much, but I definitely always like had thing for like drawing or I don't know, writing poems, making maps to like games. That was quite huge part of my life, to be honest, and all kinds of stuff which requires some kind of creativity in which you could like make something from nothing or not much, if you know what I mean. So I always was enjoying doing that kind of stuff, and making these like little videos which I was making back in the day was just another thing I like to, I don't know, express myself is kind of too much to say because it's just silly gaming videos without really any context. There's actually playlist I think with my old videos, but I don't know why would you waste your time to watch them. I just like blew at them, forgot about them, and few years later I noticed they have like over the, I don't know, I think some have like 2k views, some have like 65k views. How? I don't know how this happened. I just totally missed the whole thing. But yeah, I was doing this videos mainly I think from racing games. Oh man, I feel like gonna ramble as fuck in this. This will be really long video, isn't it? I was doing mainly racing games because I'm kind of huge fan of like drift with car, so I had a bunch of videos like that. So yeah, I basically start YouTube to make some video from time to time. Oh man, I'm quite sure whoever did this goddamn challenge didn't took that long to answer one question, and we need to go through 10 more. I'm gonna need my coffee. Question 2. How did you came up with your YouTube name? Huh. Well, this is actually... it's not like really interesting story. I had many nicknames, especially like... I had like contact with internet, I guess, before I had my own PC, so I had like a bunch of really weird nicknames I kind of like start with. Those nicknames are too embarrassing. I gonna just not. It's too early. I can't speak for the phone. But yeah, the longest nickname which stick with me was Junior, because my uncle kind of was calling me like that, and my friends kind of pick it up as well around me, and that was like my nickname. And I think I had like my first email was like Aiedail, which is my name, and 3001. So I don't know why, but this number kind of stick with me, so I became Junior 3K1. Because it's fancy without the zeros. I think it looks better at least. So that's like my nickname. Most people like know me in real life. However, as you can see, this is not really my channel name, not anymore at least. My current nickname, which is Aiedail, it's something which I kind of didn't mean to have this nickname, but I had like this friend of mine. But one day she came and said that her new nickname will be Aiedail. Because like she was like pronouncing it like that at least. And I was like, whoa, this is actually a pretty cool name. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I stole this nickname. No, not really. She actually get bored with this nickname for like, I don't know, 2 days at max. And I mean, I actually tried to convince her. I mean, it's a pretty cool name, it's quite original and stuff. I think it's from it's related to some language, and it means morning star or moon. I kind of get these two descriptions like when I was looking around it. But yeah, this doesn't really explain why I am Aiedail, isn't it? So, since I thought this name was really cool, and when I started like making characters in games, and I was like playing Ultima Online for a bit, and we were playing in role-playing server, so you need to have like, you know, climatic name which would fit the like lore and stuff. So when I get to do male, I always call it Altres, and when I make a female, I usually call it Aiedail. And one day I discovered this game, APB Reloaded. I got quite a bunch of videos from it, I think, and I make this character there. And this is, I mean, the whole thing when she had this nickname, that was like years ago, before the APB Reloaded was a thing. She even moved out of the city by then. It was just many years. I lost contact with her long ago. It's not like I just like don't call my characters like in silly way. I like using, you know, kind of names which have sense, nicknames. So yeah, I made Aiedail. And I always had like this thing, like I really like Japanese culture, so it usually was like a girl which was like Asian looking, and purple hair is because I just like this color, especially the tint I have on my avatar. This is like exact one which I like the most, I guess you could say. So I meet like many people in APB. I played for years. This is probably the most played game I ever played in my life, and I'm not going to beat like this like 5k hours online which I have there. But yeah, all these people which like know me from the game, they keep calling me Aiedail, you know, and which is fine, that was my name in the game. And no one really in there know that I was like Junior normally. So this kind of stick with me since then. And since I decided that most of my friends are like all over the world, which I meet in APB mainly probably, but also some other games. I mean, I wanted to make... Wait a minute. I'm getting off track pretty heavily, isn't it? So yeah, I just supposed to tell you what's with my name. So yeah, I since most of my friends know me like that, I just changed from Junior 3K1 to Aiedail in my YouTube channel, and yeah, I like it. It's nice. I like this name. I always did like it. So I guess this is this really long story of origin of my nickname on YouTube, isn't it? I still have like on banner, also known as Junior3K1, just in case, so no one gets like derped out by watching some of my older videos. Okay, fuck me. I like recording for 15 minutes and I am very on the first question that will be the longest YouTube tag challenge ever. Let's move on because it's hard to say when there will be end. Question 3. How long have you been doing YouTube? Now, I mean, my account is like since 2007, and to be honest with you, I always wanted to do commentary videos. I wanted like overall creating some kind of content, but when we were like playing games back in the days, I always was one of these guys which never wanted to use a microphone, and like generally in real life I'm introvert and I'm kind of, you know, shy and stuff, so using microphone was really hard thing for me to get past through, because I literally in my like head for many years, in back of my head I always was thinking one day I'm gonna do this first let's play and I gonna get used to use mic and I just gonna stop caring about my accent and stuff, you know. And I really did for many years believe that that one day I gonna really start this YouTube. And remember this time when Shia LaBeouf was a huge thing, meme master on internet? Yeah. So I mean, so I was like watching this. Just do it.
Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
I mean, fuck Shia. So I was like watching this one day just like for lols and it clicked in me. I mean, he's like fucking talking about me not doing YouTube. I should pursue what I feel I want to do. And I should just do it. Why do I think so much about it, you know? And I know this sounds like fucking silly thing to say, but I think that actually motivated me to do this first level let's play. It's not like it was my first time of using microphone, because I was using microphone. I tried to slowly, you know, push my being shy away, and I started jumping to TeamSpeak and talking from time to time on microphone, and slowly getting used to it. But when I did this first let's play of System Shock, which was kind of not too good, but I think that was the series in which I learned the most about like making videos and stuff. So yeah, man, I really need my coffee. You won't believe how many shit I gonna cut out of this like sound I'm just recording, of this speech. You won't never hear it. All my mistakes. You're gonna just need to imagine all this stupid shit I said and I cut it out and it's gone forever. So yeah, I kind of forced myself. My friends were really supportive of me like trying to do it, and it took me, and I started this in like, I mean, it's impossible. I putting so much information before I even answered the goddamn question. Question was, how long you been doing YouTube? And I not counting these older videos. I mean, I probably could count these APB ones. They were kind of better than these really, really old ones. But I started YouTube somewhere at beginning of December 2015. So now we have like, what, 9 months? Yeah, I would say I've been doing YouTube 9 months or so, something like that. And it was hell of a ride, actually. Yep, yeah, I consider I'm doing YouTube since this first System Shock video in which I started to actually talk and not just like, you know, put random videos out. Yeah, 8 months, I think. Man, that's over half year. I guess that's some kind of accomplishment. Okay, fuck it. 21 minutes of recording. How I gonna edit this is beyond me. Question 4. What do you use to record? I obviously started with Fraps, and everyone knows Fraps is actually not bad at all, but it just eats lots of your PC memory and stuff, and video files of raw footage of gameplay you record is just like huge and massive. But I was using it for a while, and then I started looking for something more like you know, reliable, I guess. So I get the story with like this lossless codec. It's quite popular. If you like look for the story on Google, you probably find tutorials along where to get a lossless codec to it. And yeah, it's, I mean, I still have fraps, but I'm using mainly Dextory. DXtory. But I'm using fraps in rare occasion, like with sorcery. I don't know why, but Dextory is just an asshole, and he like recorded first 5 episodes and then was like, no, I won't just pick up this game anymore, and it just like didn't hook up to the sorcery, so I need to record sorcery with fraps, which you probably can tell by these like glitchy frames on some videos. And I'm thinking to trying OBS because it's just like literally, I don't know, yesterday was talking on comments with Saul, and there was like this guy also which explained how to set up OBS for recording, and I might try it to see will the quality be still good enough for me, and I might move to that actually, because file size is supposed to be way lower than compared to, you know, fraps or Dextory. Yeah, but at the moment I'm using mainly Dextory. Oh, and besides that, I'm using Audacity to record my voice. And the reason I do it, I mean, I don't trust recording game along with my voice, because then you really can't do anything with that footage. If you do it like that and you actually never feel like having an issue with it, keep it doing it. But if you plan to like start doing, you know, some editings, like working on the audio balance so everything is like more pleasant to ear and balanced overall, download Audacity. It's free, it's very simple. You just hit record, count 3 to 1, hit record on your recording like game footage software or whatever, and then you just put together. It's simple as hell, and Audacity have tons of like noise reduction, which I always use that to flesh out my, like, because sometimes my mic does like this noise between the parts when I talk, and it's kind of unpleasant to hear it, so that just simply you can remove it with like 2 clicks. There is also many other effects of which use I do not know. Although I heard about like compressing the audio and level it or something like that. I don't know. I don't really use all the options, but I think even if you have like cheap mic, you might be able to play around with this program and get your voice to get like clearer and whatnot. Yeah. Question 5.
What do you use to edit?
Obviously I was starting in like Windows Movie Maker. Not everyone. I think everyone kind of probably get contact with it at some point. It is obviously like very basic video editor. So this videos from 2007 are probably made on this. Later on I figured out, I found this program like ULED Video Studio, which worked pretty good, but I mean it was just like advanced version of Windows Movie Maker. Although I may just not like know it good enough to see like is there more complicated things to do, but yeah, I was using that for a while. But on back of my head, I always wanted to learn how to do these like motion pictures on video, like moving pictures and stuff, to make like cool edits and like maybe some funny moments. I never like comprehend how to do this, and my friends keep talking about the Sony Vegas. That's or I hear this name like in some big YouTubers mentioning it, or you know. So I get my hands on that eventually, and yeah, I was using it for like maybe 4, maybe 5 months since I started doing videos with commentary, you know, and it was work fine. I learned a lot on it about like basic and more advanced stuff about how actually edit videos. But one day I think, but it kind of started to crapping on me. It's just like Sony Vegas just decided, you know what, fuck you, I don't want to work with you, and he just keep crashing like in every occasion, and everything was like so laggy. I mean, I can't put it with this. And it also was like, I don't know, like without any reason, honestly. So I mean, I can't put with that. I mean, I had to think of something else, and I also was, but at this point, because this is obviously way later after I keep using the Sony Vegas, I was hearing about Adobe Premiere, and so I get that. I mean, it have really good opinions, and some people say it's better than Sony Vegas. Is it better though? Amount of, like, I guess you could say, skill I have according to editing videos and putting them together and adding some effects. I think both programs can probably, at least the stuff I do, both programs can do the same thing. They work slightly different, but it's not like huge deal to learn. Basic stuff is not that much different, and it's easy to understand. However, I would say Premiere is maybe more reliable, considering Sony Vegas wasn't really that much reliable for me. So usually when someone asks me what to edit with, I usually say Premiere, because I have better experience with it, and I feel like maybe the interface is kind of more like user friendly and have like more sense. It's kind of easier to grab it. But either of those is probably good, and you probably should use whatever you feel like using, you know, whatever makes you happy. So yeah, Adobe Premiere, that would be it, what I'm using since like 3 or 4 months. It works a bit faster, renders a bit faster as well. Question 6. How did you decide on these tools? I mean, as I said, like, these tools like force me to change them when they stop working, and I mean, if some bigger YouTuber says he uses it, I mean, I don't need necessarily straight away believe it's like the best program to use by any means, but if big YouTuber using it and I hear like this program name many times from different YouTubers, that probably mean they are good, and I probably should try them. I mean, why would you look for something original? I mean, I'm not like a hipster. I don't need like use some very not known program, and yeah, just that. I hear it from YouTubers, I get it, I learn it, and I keep using it, and it's good. Question 7. On average, how long do you spend on each video editing? So, on average, it depends. I mentioned countless time on various occasions that I usually do long recording sessions to get like rough footage, probably at weekends or whenever I have like free time. I get this rough footage and it kind of sits there. When it comes to actually making it into like video which goes to YouTube after rendering, it depends on length of video, but usually it is like twice the time of the video. So if I like record 20 minutes, I usually edit it in like 40 minutes. It depends of course on the game, because in some I do more, in others I don't really do that much. I need to go through I always like watch it whole and try to pick up all the stuff which I could like cut out and edit. But there are of course some exceptions, like this GTA montages I'm doing. These take lots of time, because sometimes I even rewatch the whole thing after I edit it and try to find some more moments where I could like do something with the footage. And believe it or not, the sorcery is probably what takes me quite a lot of time to edit, because I usually cut the spaces in which I don't talk to make it like squeeze the time as much as I can, because there is like not really much graphical content to be like lost when I doing these little cuts when I take breath and stuff. And now they're gonna be even longer, I think, because I try to experiment and add custom sounds to the events as the game plays. I think episode 10 or 11 you start to hearing like these random sounds. I'm gonna try to put like opening doors, lightnings, you know, just to make the whole thing a bit more immersive. Yeah, that would be it. I usually, sometimes I edit video like in one go, and sometimes I start to like edit it, then go to job, just leave it for a few days, come back to it, continue, you know. It depends how much footage I have actually pre-uploaded, and do I feel like stressed to have to as fast as possible to edit it, because I like to sit to editing when I actually, you know, I feel for it. Some days I just feeling like I like to chill today a bit more, but it's gotta be said, at I really enjoy the whole editing process, definitely. But the thing is, there was like time in which I went ham. I was like editing 3 videos per day and rendering them in the same day. And it just, you know, when I have like Turok footage, for example, which is like 1 hour usually, I just squeeze it to the like 40 minutes if possible. So going through so long video, it's kind of hard to do it in one go. Like 20 minutes sorcery I usually do in one go, but the longer ones, yeah, I usually take my time with it because I don't, it can get kind of not like boring, but tiresome sometimes. In the way like you probably should take break, because when you go to editing like feeling refreshed and feeling for it, it goes way better. You get like more ideas what you could do with the footage in itself, like put some stuff here and there when it's possible. Yeah, this video have whooping 40 minutes. Next question. Do you make your own thumbnails? Yep. Question 9. What do you use to make the thumbnails? I feel like you expect me to say Photoshop, because every tag video, when they get to this question, it was always Photoshop. But no, I actually don't using Photoshop because it's fucking complicated and I just don't get it that much. I'm sorry, I must be stupid. I don't really have time to like get through the tutorials. I was playing with it like in past, but I'm in fact using, now it's called Corel Paint Shop Pro. And why that? I mean, Photoshop is more advanced. I don't need that advanced program to like work on thumbnail and stuff, and Paint Shop Pro can do most of the things the same way. But most important thing why I prefer Paint Shop Pro over the Photoshop is because the overall like using it is way more like intuitive. It's kind of like MS Paint, you know? It's like more logical for me to use. And the biggest perk I like about it is that you can undo things like many times. And I remember when I was using Photoshop, I get frustrated as hell when I did some mistake, and I could like go back only once because I didn't learn how to work with layers of images, you know? So yeah, Paint Shop Pro. Who makes your intro and outro? Well, I don't have one, and I don't want one. I mean, I guess I doing this intro. I guess you could say I doing my intro and outro, which, I mean, I don't really, how to put it to not make people angry. I don't really like these loud intros when you like throw your name at the viewer, and I mean, it's just me. It's fine if you like it. That's awesome. Keep it up. Also, it's not like it's frustrating me when I see it. I totally understand why people like this like energetic intros, you know, so to get the viewer on the like prepared like psychically, like there will be video now, fuck yes! And that's fine. If you like it, keep your intro, and you should do with your channel whatever you feel like you want to do, and most important thing to do is to enjoy what you're doing on YouTube. But since I don't like this like loud dubstep intros and stuff, I really like kind of intros I do, and I seen this few YouTubers doing it as well, like Tengu for example. I like to put the game logo and just part number on beginning and try to find music which fits the particular game, so it's kind of, you know, it's like immersive, it have sense, and it's not like I throw at you dubstep and then we playing medieval game, for example. I like keep everything in like order, not too chaotic. I like to dig for fonts to make them fit the game itself. Yeah, that's the way I like to do it, and I'm making it myself. Question 11. Would you ever quit YouTube? Since I just enjoying making the videos overall, I actually discovered few things about myself I didn't even know about. So it's for me it's like journey, you know? How much creativity I could put there to make something of it. How much of myself I could put on my channel to express myself and let you guys know me. And most important, am I able to like do stuff which someone actually will enjoy? And I probably should mention that it was mind-blowing for me that actually slowly but surely people start coming and enjoying my content. I mean, man, this is amazing. This is one of the best feelings like in my life. There are people who genuinely care about what I do and that they take time of their day to watch my stuff, for example, and in some cases that this content which I put out there makes their day better, you know. This is really nice feeling. So yeah, I would never quit YouTube unless I don't know, something bad happened to me, and you will never know. I just stop uploading, and when I stop uploading, I might be like captured by ISIS or something. So yeah, I would appreciate when someone like try to figure out what happened with me, because I gonna upload the damn videos. Do you want it or not? Because this is just too much fun for me. And interactions with your guys, supporting you guys too, it's also big part of YouTube. It's not just about yourself. That would be selfish. You should respect other content creators. Make videos as your hobby. Don't rush with it. Don't try to get huge. Because when you keep uploading content, you're gonna eventually... more videos you have, more likely random people in future will find you. You should enjoy yourself, first and foremost. Respect other YouTubers, support them, show them some love, because when you are a YouTuber, you know how important it is to get feedback and how helpful it is to get kind words about your content, you know. It's very motivating, and it actually makes my day. I'm always waiting, quite excited to the Friday when I can upload new stuff for you guys. This is awesome. This is just like best hobby I ever had, probably. Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. This is the best hobby I ever had. And it's obviously not for everyone, because it can be very time consuming. But if you have like inside you feeling like I kind of would like to try, try it. It's free. It's not like you need to pay for something. It's not like you know, nothing bad happen, and you might as well find activity for yourself which you will dedicate to. So no, I'm not quitting YouTube unless something happen which make me quit or die. I don't know. Holy crap, 15 minutes. I don't even want to think how long this will be after I cut all the pieces. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry it's so long. If you stick through this video all the way to the end, comment something like #balls on my face. Oh yeah, that will be like very sneaky, and no one will notice that I put ask it for something like that, so you can let me know that you actually watched the whole thing. If you didn't watch it the whole thing, no worries. I understand. I myself don't really have that much time to be able to watch like longer videos all the week. But now the people I would like to tag to make the YouTube tag challenge video. And since this thing is like for so long going around, I remember some people doing it, some no. Some I'm more sure they did it, some I'm not that sure. So I tried to pick ones which I'm quite sure did it or might not hear about it. So yeah, I would like to tag DiceDecides, DavidPrydain, Pharaoh TV, X64, Stone Surface, and KnucklesUp. And as I mentioned on the beginning, if you even remember the beginning at this point, because I fucking don't, I probably gonna just edit this video and I won't even remember half of the things I was saying. Who knows, I may be gonna like re-record all the thing again because I decided this is like really bad. So yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning, tagging you guys is not something that you have to do it, but I highly encourage you to make the YouTube tag challenge. Answer these 11 questions for your subscribers so they can know you better, and I'm curious myself what you would have to say about it. And I'm quite sure, don't get scared, because all the like YouTube tag challenge videos I seen, I don't think there was like around 10, maybe 15 minutes at max. It's just me being sleepy as hell at 5 in the morning, trying to finish my coffee and make my eyes open and my brain for the challenges of the day. I picked the worst time to record it, didn't I? Yep. So yeah, guys, links to the description. Fuck me. Really, Aiedail? Is this where we're going now? Links to these awesome people which I tagged are in the description below. Also to TheOniEks, thank you again, buddy, for tagging me. I actually seen this and on back of my head I was like, I could do it because it's pretty cool challenge thing. It's very informative and stuff. Not mine, but other people who made this YouTube tag challenge probably, surely, most definitely did it right. So yeah, I think I mentioned everything. And I think I also forget about many things which I probably should tag. Thanks for watching or listening. I quite sure no one watched the whole thing. I don't even know what type of gameplay I'm gonna put into this. But even though it's so long, I kind of enjoy like this talking, just talking about stuff. I really liked Twaddle, which I used to do, and I really enjoyed that. And this is like probably my longest talking ever. And I talked for so long, in fact, I didn't even fucking finish my coffee. Why I am so rude from morning? There must be something in the air, or maybe it's just a weather. Huh. Anyways, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day and stay awesome, guys. Farewell.